Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Temple Owls, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Buffalo's offense will get the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out fast. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up field. We saw that right there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Temple's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
From their own 23, it'll be first and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Temple lines up quickly. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. They'll go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
It's caught, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Temple lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires deep on the run. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. Buffalo. They'll try to get it in with the run. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Colorado. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Temple lines up quickly. Off play action. Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The inside handoff. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. He uncorks one deep. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score and just probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Bulls are threatening in the red zone. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get...
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Right back to the well. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Owls will hustle to the line.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Lining up to convert third down. The corners are walked up tight. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Owls are moving quickly down the field.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy running back too, right? Because you can throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. He's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Buys a little time. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Buffalo has it back, but see what the Bulls offense can do. That last possession, a prime example, Jeff. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They'll go with a direct snap. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. He'll try to do it himself. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down.
29 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. And he's knocked down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
691, Gator score. Easy.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the 1st half today.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the 1st half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the 1st half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal.
Nothing but green ahead. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. Temple lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They go to the ground. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New center Dallas right on the doorstep for this offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the stomping has commenced. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Now the play fake. Swings it out to the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
Can't get him to the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Really nice first down. Every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
He's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Temple lining up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field.
First down for the offense.
Ringo, Ringo. Flag.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. He wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
49. Temple. 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For the offense.
Here we go.
Looking to go up top on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
He's got the back in the middle. And they're able to get him down. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The play action fake. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up.
3:25.
He's looking to throw. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds a crease at the 20. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another 1st down. The Bulls look to do some damage in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Moving out of the pocket. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Here comes the 7th play of the drive on 3rd and 8. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the field goal unit is on the field. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
Temple lining up to punt it away.
3 plays out. It's 4th down.
Wants to bring it back. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Touch pass on the run. Across the 25. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Buffalo 59.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Moran. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
I'm to win today. Fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat pattern, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
The give to the tailback. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent and